tables. We're gonna put 2 tables and maybe add MTT, we will see, or maybe add one more table. But I feel like I play better. I play better when it's just 2 tables, so we will see. Okay, like this, and probably like this. Okay, let me see on the stream if it's okay. Okay, it's okay. Let's go. Okay. Let's get out of this nightmare. The stream duration is longer now, so delay is like 5 minutes almost. So folding here and also here. Again, it seems like okay, we have 200 hands here. Again, we don't know the calling range here. We have ace spade, which is nice, and queen of hearts, which is nice. I'm betting smaller here. Okay. Falling. Again, it seems like we don't have a sample on many players. Is it possible that the lineup is so big? Really, really strange. It seems like every time we come here, there's a lot of players that we didn't even met. Okay. Squeeze in here, calling tribute here. Fold. With a7. Again 4x. C bet small. Okay. Again strange raise, but we just don't know anything, so I will fold. betting half here. Really strange. Let's let's see here what he. Hello, Karn came it. I'm okay. Thank you. I'm gonna try to be focused and I'm try to play my best. This really strange guy. We were really betting there, and guy raised it and folded on shove. So basically, he didn't have Jack X here. Okay, that guy was like Alf. This guy Alf. So he probably tried to block there. Again, strange move. Okay. Okay. We don't have any sample on this player. Again, we are facing cold call trivet on a big blind. Okay. We don't know anything. Okay. He called one of the fun time. And this guy has a full house and he's just calling on the river. I think we can like really bet on the river. But we don't know how wide he is. But he's like just calling here, I don't know. Strange. Session afternoon was, I think I played okay. I was going to pair. You can see the hands after we are done today. We can go through hands. I was going through hands to pair. I played really good. We were like again below EV and had like some strange spots, but I think it was a okay session generally. I was satisfied. Okay. I hope this will be better. Okay. Big blind versus button, I won't have like a jack off. Forex. Okay. think I'm gonna check raise here. We have a real nice combo, having Queen of Hearts, blocking really nice Jack X here. So really nice. Hello, original Steely. We'll see how it's going. It wasn't going well last 2 days, but I mean, luck can change, and we can play better, and we can get sample. That's the stuff I'm thinking about. Hmm. 4-8, nothing. Nothing we can do. Okay. It would be nice to have hands to use the multi-way pop-up. We have a we updated the multi-way pop-up, so I think it's even better now. And I would love to use it, but we didn't have an opportunity till now. Maybe when we let's see here if we have some good sample. Okay, we see the range here. Uh, we see the how much he c bets, how much he bets on the turn. We see how he plays as a caller and in position. Okay, repping 10x there. King 9 fold. It's really nice pop-up. I would love to use it. I hope we'll get the opportunity to use it. It was really really good when I played on iPoker and streamed. It was like most useful pop-up for me. So I'm really looking forward to using deep pop-up here because on the Zoom there is a lot of deep games, and that's what that's why I'm really interested to see that deep pop-up in action. So when we get like hands, I think deep pop-up will be really good to use again against small blind and first time calling. But okay, it's only 15 hands. Okay, betting here. I'm gonna fold marginal spots until I have a sample. I think I was like going through all the hands from yesterday and from today, and maybe I think my mistake can be that I'm in a lot of marginal spots without reads, so I'm gonna try to change that. Okay. But every time I start playing, I see a lot of new players, and that's like discouraging me now because it seems like it's gonna really be hard to get the sample. And one player from that's playing Zoom here told me it's gonna take a while to get the sample. So that is what I'm afraid of. So that it can take a while. Hmm. If you want, we can play MTT today, and we can watch the UFC fight today. I'm really looking forward for the fight. Maybe we can play tournament till the beginning of the fight. That would be great. Okay. like really a lot. It seems like 80% of the range. Here's a check fold in position stats. Okay. He's basically repping 8x here, and I think a lot of 8x bet the should bet the flop, step the flop. And he's now repping a flush here. I'm looking for the river pop-up, maybe we can have something. Okay. He can have like hands like 6x, 7x because he's really calling a lot in this sample. And I think backdoor flush draws, we don't know his step frequencies, that's the problem. But he's not betting like 8x, I think, with this size, so he's having or a flush, but he can have a lot of 6x and 7x type of hands, so I'm gonna call here. Okay. Just let's see his nickname. Okay. Without anything, blockers or stuff like that. I didn't remember nickname. Nickname was Rodito. Okay, Rodito. I'm gonna shove here. 4-bit range. 4-bit 2 times out of 2 times. Okay. 3xing. Okay. Gonna call here. Calling here. Let's see the... Okay, we don't have any sample on the 4-bit pot. I'm gonna step here. I think we're not like floating here a lot. And we're facing check shove here. Pure trick. Just wait till the end of the stream and we can arrange peer track. It's no problem. I know original Steely. I'm glad you upgraded. I think another strange spot. It seems like again we were like probably probably. I don't think he's like shoving aces or kings there, and for sure not shoving like queens. So it seems like we were bluffed again. It seems like he had like type of the hand, like some type of the bluff, like ace queen or that type of the hand. So I think I'm gonna just start shoving. I'm just gonna start shoving because I'm facing like I was counting four bets like 24 four bets and my three bet starts are 9.8%. So I'm gonna start shoving. Here I think that we won't have like many bluffs, so we have a lot of queen x's, so that's the reason I stepped the turn. We can like bluff the river also, uh, and we have equity. We can bluff on some clubs, and when jack comes there, I mean it's not like we're betting a lot of bluffs there. We're not like floating 9-10 there. Okay, 9-10 with maybe with backdoors, but probably even not that. So I think ace king is okay bluff in that spot. It's unfortunate that we need to bluff it. I mean we can also check behind, but I just wanted to bet because I think I have more queen x than he has. That's the reason I wanted to step. And when we like face the shove, it could be like really bad if we call and get see like jack x or stuff like that. So, but I think mainly hand like queen can shove. For example, now let's see, he's not check folding, uh, and we don't know his range, so it feels like that we have the best hand here always. So, but I didn't want to bet without stats. Okay, and I don't think we can like call ace king there. But also maybe it is strong to bluff. Okay, 7 jack. I just think I'll need to start shoving before the flop because that's what's happening. Like pre-flop is so annoying for me because like I called 3 times four bet with aces and they were bluffing every time. I call once four bet with ace king and king 2-2. The guy double barrel and check fold the river. That's telling me that he didn't have anything, and he four bet in position. UTG versus small blind. So I think I'm gonna start shoving hands like ace king, like ace five, ace four, suited, king queen sometimes, and stuff like that. Because I just feel like they're way too aggressive pre-flop, and we are like three betting much less than usual. So I tighten up the ranges, but I always got some type of the hands like we get that ace king like 5 6 times and lost every time. So I'm gonna start shoving and I'm gonna start light calling. It's just the way it should be. Okay, probably betting jack x plus here. Okay, folding here. 4-7 probably isn't even in his range, and also 5-6. So this five is a practically a break. I'm gonna overbet here. Only hand that beat us now is like ace 3 of hearts. Okay, 6-8. Okay, let's see the name of this guy. Smithy. Okay, called the orbit on the turn. Okay, and called the. I think that this hand is terrible call. Really bad call. We don't have stats here. Can we see approximately something? No. Just see that he didn't fall to c-bet. Hello, Reimer. I decided to play because you guys voted. I don't think you guys, but people voted that I play Zoom. I never played Zoom, so this is this is like one of my a really interesting river here. I think we want to go smaller here. I'm thinking of our value betting range. Are we gonna value bet hand like ace queen or ace king? Okay, I'm gonna shove. I think that we won't value bet because we don't have a that we don't have a history here, so and we don't know how he plays, so I don't think we're gonna value bet that type of the hand, and that's the reason I chose this size. Uh, if I'm like betting ace queen and ace king, which can be bet without, I mean, which can be bet if you know how player is playing. For example, if you know is he check raising here, ace jack, ace 10, then okay. Then the best size would be 1/3 here. And also he will have like pair flush draw type of hand. I think I should bet like 1/3 with aces, okay. And this was a mistake. I was a little greedy here. I think I should bet 1/3 there. Okay. Like this. Let's see. 146 hands. Let's see what we have. Okay, he didn't 4-bet once. He 4-bet once early position versus cutoff or button. And that's it. Okay, not much of the sample. But I mean, I must say that there was like many strange hands that I saw when I was going through hands. Really many strange hands and stuff like that. So I just can't like there's such a different players here. So there's no like in the middle. It's just so much different players and what I can say that they are really over aggressive preflop. So they're like 4-betting really a lot. I think we are probably against like king jack type of the hand, king 10 and queen jack, and I think those hands are inclined to call the river here in this spot. So I'm not gonna bluff this hand. He had 10 jack here. Okay, let's just see what is this anti. Okay, he checked call the turn also. Okay, And what I was trying to say, I saw so many like shitty hands where they like repped and they like show up with some and they have like regular stats. So and I also saw our stats. We are not folding the river much. We are folding 30% on river, but it's a sample size. So I'm not sure. I mean, I had a couple big faults. I can say like those kings that I think they're not really good. I think that I should. I saw that Pia is checking kings behind sometimes, so he's always calling a river with kings. I should call the kings there for sure, and I can sometimes check the flop behind with the kings. So okay, this seems that this guy is like 2 out of 4 times he three bet. Okay, we're gonna call ace 3 suited, and we're gonna get again board where we can do anything. We can float. We can do anything here. My impression is that they're like doing some crazy. I saw like some stupid hands and stupid way to play them. No sense at all. I never saw something like that where I play usually. So many random stuffs like bluffs that doesn't have sense. Bet check, bet line bluffs, calling double barrel, and when I check the river bluffs without equity on the flop, three-way and stuff like that. So so I don't know. I just need to have the reads so I can like adjust to that and to identify the players who are doing that. So that's really important to know and to do. And I'm just waiting to do it. But every time we start session, I see like half of the tables are literally unknown to us. 25% low C betting stats. 5-7 fold here. I'm gonna check behind here. Now I'm gonna bet like repping Queen X, and maybe we can have a bluff on the spade, but we don't have that opportunity. I'm gonna fold now. I think that we'll have like Queen X here. We're gonna bet it every time. Uh, but nice here is because if the diamond comes, I'm gonna like bet really big, and if spade comes, I'm gonna bet really big. So we can like get the credit to have a spade here, but it won't happen. For example, stuff like that. I mean, limp pots, double barreling on the middle card connected, where I have like all, and I just, it was limp pot. I have like many more 6x hands, and we just don't know how he's playing, and we we can like do anything. My red line was disaster. I mean, I played like so many hands, and my red line was always near top of the graph. But I'm here like playing really tight. What is the worst thing? It's not like I'm spewing or doing like shit or stuff like that that I'm usually doing, and I'm just playing way more tighter than I've ever played in my life. But it's just not working for us. And that 4-bet pots was killing me. Like I had like kings, queens. I had like ace king 4 or 5 times, and this is like also. I think we need to call here, but I thought if we're gonna raise to rep like 2-2 here, deuces. If he's checking, I'm betting small here. Just basically that he can like fold like Jack 9 type of the hand or Queen Jack type of the hand. So I'm betting small here, and we can like bet small here to induce a bluff, because when he's like checking here, uh, he's probably folding. So I think the small size has the most sense. And what we are wrapping with the big size king x, we will have some king x checking, but I think the small size is here way to go. And with that aces, I should like also bet a small size. That was mistake. I should bet like 1/3 there, because we are also blocking the calling range, and also the flush will shove on us, and we are protecting ace queen and ace king. But I was also thinking in my head, would I bet ace queen type of the hand on the unknown player? Okay, so 157 hands, he never three bet in position. Okay, we have tens. And now we need to like range him. We are of course calling a flop. So we need to range this player. And I mean, it's really hard for me to range, because I just don't know what is his range here. Okay. I think I'm gonna bet here. It's really, I think it's really sweet to shove here, but we just don't know. And he can have ace king here and check behind the turn. Okay, I'm gonna bet like this. We're wrapping basically jack x here, so it's okay. With that 10-10 hand, I mean we can turn it into bluff, but we need to know what is this type of the player here. For example, is he going to check behind ace king, which some people will do. Even, I mean, they have equity, but they will like check. Even they have fold equity, they will check behind ace king sometimes. But I don't know, is this that type of the player? And what are we wrapping here? We check called here. Okay, we're gonna have deuces, threes. We're gonna have like queen jack type of the hand. But I mean, also tens are high up. Maybe better if we do it with fours or fives, if we wanted to do it. So, and we don't know. So if I'm like doing it, I would just do it like without any reason. So on blind, and I won't do it. Okay, this guy seems not folding, but it's only one occasion, so I'm gonna click it back here. We are blocking the fives and sixes here. And people when the people mostly call with straights there, so we can do this with tens and jacks. I think they need protection, and we can like always call straight. Okay, we're gonna include ace king here. Betting small. I would say that his range is like pocket pairs. Okay. I'll do it like this. I think we can bet like jacks here and tens here with this size. And he didn't even shove here. And he has like ace king. He called the tribute with ace king. He checked behind the flop and only called 1/3 on the river. And we just faced it like today one bluff today and yesterday one big bluff raise in similar spots. So and he's not like I mean I think it's a clear really clear raise there. Okay. We don't know what he's stepped on the river, but it seems like he's not really floating a lot. And fours are lila. And also what I think what I need to include because people are watching the stream that are people that we are playing against, so they will see our hands that we had. And I think that's also really important that we need to be to that always take that into consideration. Okay, I'm gonna bet here. Again, we are facing a it's small blind. Okay, and again we have like only 14 occasions. 14 hands. Okay. I'll start with the check. I'm playing. Okay. On the monotone boards, I'm always a little bit careful when we don't have the reads. Okay, we can bet here. It's also really nice because we have blockers to the best 10 axes, so it's really nice that. Okay, calling here. Let's see what he had. Deuce 4, okay. Big blind versus early. Nothing here. Okay, we don't know the range. Probably 30%, I would say it's reasonable. Three betting and calling together. Okay, betting here, calling here with this. He's not betting 8x here, so he's like really betting queen plus here. He'll have 9-10. He will not bet 8x. He'll have 9-10. And what else he can bluff? So for order to call here, we would like really need to know that he's like stabbing turn without equity. But we don't know that. And for sure he's not betting 8x there, so he's like repping queen x plus. And we would know if he like betting flush draws or stuff like that. Okay, calling here. Again, we don't have any stats. Let's see what will happen. This guy cold called the trivet. This guy cold called the trivet. We don't know how much he's doing it, with what hands he's doing it. Okay. And also, what type of bluff he can have, like when the hand is played like this. And also, we need to think what is this doing to his stabbing range on turn, because this like doesn't have much sense. I mean, because you can, if you stab here, you can bluff, but this way you can bluff. That's the problem. You just can't bluff. You always have a hand. That's the problem. And let's see this guy who check behind here. It's also to see bunter fish check behind the flop three-way here, which I think is okay. Um, but when he's like doing this, he's never having bluff, and he called the trivet with jack 8 suited, out of position. And you're asking me uh, what I think about. I mean, so many things, strange things that I never ever in last like 3 years that I'm playing. I just didn't even like every day here is like 20 cold 3 bets, 24 bets, and stuff like that. Like 3 betting, 4 betting 3.5x in position, then folding to shove, and stuff like that. So really strange. I mean, ace jack. Okay. I think the most important thing that I didn't done yesterday, I wasn't I was like playing two marginal spots with maybe even too wide of the ranges and two marginal spots, and I was always in that type of spots. I mean, like 3 times we had ace king, and I know from Pia that that type of hand needs to be called 2 times and even 3 times sometimes. Uh, and I was like doing that, and we were like facing orbit shoves then, and we were like little deep, so there was a lot of that type of stuffs going on, and we were just didn't hit, and when we hit like ace king in a 4-bet pot on the river, we were like losing from 2 pair and stuff like that. So okay, we're gonna bet on connected boards, 1/3 low connected boards, and this board is connected with his range also. We won't have much fold equity, but he folded. So I was like really disappointed. I was like going through all hands and just to see what was I mistaking, because I just like I have no reads, but I know like generally how that spot needs to be played, but it never ended well, and I made like some faults that like five and five x, okay, and I like made some faults that I think in that spot I felt they were not bluffing, but I also know that there are like calls every time. Okay, like I said, we're gonna start shoving, and we're gonna start shoving, and they are keep falling. I just have, and I can like tell now it's 100% they're like over 4 betting because they don't have stats. I mean, it's so obvious, and I'm gonna start like really much shoving, like all the good stuffs, like all the good bluffs, like king queen, type of hands: ace deuce to ace five suited, and ace queen suited, ace king, like jacks. Because I called the four bets a lot with, and every time I had like aces and kings and I called, they were like, okay, give upping and stuff like that. But I just feel that they were like way too bluffing in that spot, so we're gonna start shoving. This is a call here. 4-7 off is out of the 33%, so he doesn't have that for sure. Uh, Deuce four, only suited ones. Okay. If he's calling here, he has an overpair probably, or a bluff. Okay. And also, what I was like noticing, hello, not Ted. I also noticing they are like check raising a lot and give upping a lot. So if I have that stats, I mean, I would never fold anything to check raise because I would like go to stats and I see what are they doing. But when I have like some marginal spot, I was just folding that spots. Okay. And I was just folding that spots. Like they were like check raising. I had like hand that I know that is like call. Again, cold calling. Cold calling. I'm gonna bet now, I think. Just because I would check behind some ace-x hands. I bet now. Okay, he called 3-bet once. Okay. We'll check behind some like aces here that we squeezed, like ace 10 suited, ace jack suited. I think that I made a big mistake also yesterday with that delay of the stream, lasting 2 minutes. So, and also, the biggest mistake, my opinion, is that marginal spots. But also, like a lot of people who I know and who I know that are really good players, and I played a lot with them, were telling me like, leave the ranges. Look at this. Again, this is like 5x, okay, and pretty tight guy. And we just don't know anything about post flop game. And I feel like this is the this type of the spots. I mean, sevens are I think clear call, but the problem is I'm just like so lost here now. That's the problem because you don't know anything about his post flop game, and I think that sevens are just really too strong to fold. Wow, you are vegan. Wow, I never met a vegan before. Okay. And what I've noticed, the sizings are terrible from people. Look at this. I mean, look at these stats. It just can't be real stats. I mean, you are newbie at the vegan like we are in twitching. When you see guy doesn't open in one hand, I mean, doesn't open UTG or middle position, and never tribet and didn't tribet one hand, and you how can you play post loop against that? I'm just so annoyed with that. Okay, okay, folding here. And for example, I noticed that players are like stabbing really a lot. For example, this is like king 5 8 board. But what are you stabbing here? Multi-way. And I wouldn't like. Now he's like okay. He's like betting half of the pot. What is he wrapping now? I just want to see it. And again, this type of okay. He stabbed middle pair, get the two pair. So they're like stabbing. So I think it needs to be able to do something. I need to identify those players. I just can't identify when I just get the spot, and I don't know. But after like we're seeing this, I'm gonna make a read that he's like stabbing middle pair here. Then okay, he repped on the turn some type of the ace x hands like ace jack with the ace of diamond stuff or ace queen, and on the river he betted. Okay, on the river he betted like half of the pot I think. So I'm gonna make reads and that will be okay. Okay, half of the pot. And what did the other guy had? I didn't see what he called with. And I really want to know. Okay, he had okay hand. Okay, he had flush draw, and of course he's calling on the river. Okay, okay. Against two X, it's practically 2x. And also I feel like this spot, for example, with the middling flush, he's like checking and wanted to get the bluff. With the ace x, he's going for a check raise. So he's like now betting probably like jack of hearts as a value hand and bluffs. So like when I think it's a really good situation when they like bet here like this to go for the raises for the thin raises. So like queen x is like great raise. Even the jack, even the Jack. She's like 10 Jack is his value range, and okay, folding. Is anybody else for the MTT or one? But I just feel like currently for me it's too much. One more table and MTT would be like perfect because we can play tight. King 10 call. Good luck, original Steely. Show them what you can do. I just hope original Steely that you have a sample. Let's see if he had ace X the check behind. Okay, he had king. He had king jack. Okay, and this would be nice to see multi-way pop up here. Okay, no reads. Think we need to call the turn. His bluffs are ace 10, ace jack, like with the blocker. And he's like betting now. And we don't know how much he's betting multi-way. That would be really important to know. Uh, what's going? Uh, he's like opening 9%. That's telling me he doesn't have like hands like ace 10 off in the UTG range. So we're basically here at ace jack, and we have one jack here. I'm gonna fold the river. Also, also we don't have, we just don't know, and that range is probably not correct. I mean, he's not opening for sure that like 9%. Okay, and he's betting multi. Okay, that's maybe fold the turn would be the best. Okay, we're gonna bet here, three bet here. Here's also important to know. Is he calling like king 10 off, queen 10 off? Okay, we're gonna shove here. I told that we're gonna start shoving, and we're gonna start shoving. Okay, and they are just folding. Okay, you see this? I know I had a good feeling, because it's just impossible to get so much of the four bets. And when I called, and the board structures was like really good for me, and they were like really aggressive. That's And we were like sometimes deep, like that spot with queen queen, when we had kings. So that's telling me that they're overly aggressive. That means that they had the four bet bluff in that spot. For here also to be check raising here or playing, I need to know something, not like just blindly check raise now. Even this hand is really good to check raise some of the time, but we just don't know, and it's not a call here. Uh, I just felt when like we called a four bet, and the structures was like better for our ranges, and we were like facing shoves and stuff like that. So I mean, it must be that we were like just being bluffed pre-flop. Good luck, original, still with the tournament. It's really good feeling to win the tournament. People told me that. I want to see what will happen and what type somebody has. Okay, let's see what this guy had. Tens. Okay, this guy like potted the middle pair here. Okay. So guys, do you want to add MTT? Tell me. Look at this 8x call. 8x call. Tell me the range for 8x open, please. And this guy seems to be a regular player. What is his range? And what is calling small blind range? And you're telling me these players are good. It's hard to beat the Zoom. It's hard for me because I don't have any sense for like to adopt, because I just felt these 2 days, and now he's folding, and he has like ace 10 here. Pray to win. Okay, pray to win. I will shove this for sure. Okay, betting here. And we want to know, is he calling pockets 5, 6, 7s. We don't know anything, and that's what is hard for me, not the players. Cause look at the videos we made on iPoker. Look at the videos. I mean, how much the game is better there. How much the plays are smarter. The here's just okay. Nobody has sample on anybody. Let's go like doing everything. Let's go four betting, five betting, cold calling, cold four bets things, and then what can be done like only people that has sample here are the one who is like top like volume players that plays a lot. Not caddy. Sometimes I feel like I don't know why. Sometimes like when I click, okay, now it's good. Now I click. Okay, I clicked and it didn't like do it, and I click, and it did, and I click. So sometimes it's like I don't know why. Maybe it's something with my laptop. Okay, we are deep here. Okay, four times. Okay, like this. Bigger size here, definitely. And for example, if this guy called now, and I was like double barreling again, which I need to do, and on the river like I'm shoving and he's like calling and having like set, you would say, uh, don't you have like some type of general strategy what you need to do? The general strategy in that spots like you're playing for stacks with or pair and that's it on that type of the board. So but it's just people are just watching like result of the hand. That's like the only measure. Result of the hand is the only measure. But if you going through hands through pair, you will see like what is the right strategy. And what I saw that I choose really good strategies in this. Even I lost the hands, my strategy was okay. Uh, so it's not a problem in strategy. The problem is that I just made too many marginal spots. That's the problem. I didn't tighten up some ranges. For example, I was like floating the usual floats without knowing the players and stuff like that. But that's also a general strategy. I mean, okay, falling here. I just can't wait to get the hands. That's only thing I can say. Think we'll bet here. I don't think that we have manifold equity now because no nothing will fold and we don't have equity and we don't know like obviously nothing. And also what I'm going to try to adapt what I'm going to try to adopt is that having a big check raising ranges. They're like stabbing so weak. So from what I saw, we're gonna be checking a lot. That's like really good strategy. Checking a lot and check raising them because they're like stabbing too weak. Not Caddy, he opened 8x with ace 10, not aces. Ace 10. So ace 10 is always 8x. Aces are like 4x. And king 4. King 4 is called calling 3 bets. and the zoom is like so hard to pull, and you don't you would like never think about that, and that this is possible, that player that has like 2016 has like something like this. And this guy is like checking again with ace jack. So you see what, so you see how different type of players you have, like it's crazy. I think he is always weak here. And again, we don't know his like turn strategy. uh we don't know how he white floats here, and I won't like go in. Usually I think it's we can have like clear bet, but and now he's like stabbing. So what he's like wrapping now, like 4x here, floats with tens and stuff like that. And what I said, I think it will be really efficient here, like to check raise. Really efficient. Okay, not Caddy, no problem. And you can't have general strategy against this type of plays. That's the problem, because you don't. One type of player is calling king four suited. What can you like call three bet? What can be general strategy against that strategy? Because you don't know that he's doing that. You're just seeing that when the stuff happens, and like always is every like every few hands I see somebody's calling three bets, somebody's calling four bet and stuff like that. So, and if they like having some reasonable hands, no, it's like yesterday 3-6 off. I was like, what is this? King four suited. I mean, it's I guess it's okay. It is much better than most of hands that we saw. But so many random stuff. I mean, and you need to take that into account. It's not easy. But at least we're gonna start shoving. Okay. And I think that was a mistake for me that I played three tables yesterday, and I timed out like 6 times and stuff like that. It's so it was so annoying for me. I need to, and also I think I need to like to watch the chat, not so often, but when the time is right, when we don't have anything. I was just like talking and like explaining, or like I don't know, fighting with people without that doesn't have any sense. I mean, it's funny to it's funny, like we don't need to do it. I just need to be concentrated on the play, and that's it. And after the session is over, we can then talk about hands. But I tried like explain, and I'm not like even be careful. I don't even, and I played three tables. I mean I made mistakes, so it will get better. I'm a newbie, like my partner, not Caddy, is a newbie in vegan. And how can you eat vegan? It doesn't have any meat there. I think we are really too far here to be folding this. Too far in a range. And we don't know obviously nothing. And he can have like King X of spade without problems, so I don't think we can fold to pair against unknown player. And we check behind the flop and he bet the turn, he potted the turn. And we have like, we need to defend like 32% of the range, and ace jack is like top 10% here. And what can you do? We'll have we'll have some flushes, but it's not enough to defend only flushes. It's not enough only to defend jacks, the hands that we'll have, and except that, ace jack is like the bomb. So I don't know what can I do. I think that the new open is 92x. That's the new size you want to use. 92x. Not 91 or 85, 92x is the new size. 92 is the size. I mean, he probably has the point. He used the 8x size with the ace 10 and it didn't go well. You need to increase the size. It's the only way. Okay. The tournament starts in 5 minutes. Will we gonna play it or not? That's the question. Can we win a tournament? That would be good. Maybe then I would like be a MTT player. I can tell you, okay, I suck at Zoom, but I'm like awesome MTT player. This guy is guy that bet the that bet the. I feel like he's on tilt. He was showing. Okay. It's also here. I want to know how wide he is. Is he calling ace jack off here? Stuff like that. So we can know how much ace x he has. Is he calling pocket pairs? And we don't know anything like that. L Petrex Million. I'm playing last 3 years. There's like I started at micro gaming. You have like all my graphs from micro gaming, and then I played on party poker, on super sport, on okay, we probably lost a hand on the turn, so that's good. Step 100% here. Not okay. We have 5 seconds. We have like 2 minutes till the MTTs. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for one MTT. I don't care. I need to do it. I want to be. I wanted to say, okay, he's good. Like he's really good. When I like win the tournament, you would say that. So let's play. Or maybe I can like be that. How do you say when somebody gets luck and win? Luck box. Let's luck box the tournament here. A bounty builder for 1 minute. It's going. Okay. Let's luck box it. Okay. Let's go. LP Trex Million. I agree with you. But I also think that Ace Jack is like a much better call than we have like a hand that has blockers to the bluffs. So I feel like Ace Jack is like always called there. It's better than to having blockers to his bluff. So Ace Jack is. I'm gonna shove here. Okay. Ace Jack is definitely always called when you play the hand like that, and it's much better than like having I don't know some top pair with the blockers of his bluffs. So probably our Ace Jack is one of our better calls, I think, and it's definitely there to be defending it. So I don't think it's even a close thing like to have. I was I was before I started to play poker. Uh, I finished law school, so I was doing a law. Uh, and I stopped. I quit the job and started playing. I also want to say that because many people attack my ranges, I use that ranges from like micro gaming. So like last 3 years, I'm using the 34, 33, 28, 27, like 13, 12, 13, 14 type of 3-bet strategy, and people are like saying that my big blind defend rangers are really bad, but we can go through my big blinds and from blinds winnings. They're really good, so I think my rangers are fine, but probably not fine for the Zoom game. But I just need to see it for myself. I mean, I just won't take any. So somebody's telling me do this, and I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So uh, I'm gonna see. If I need to adapt, I'm gonna adapt. But I'm not gonna not talk about in advance and change something in advance. I'm not gonna do it. Uh, because I also like I prepared for this. I watched ranges of the people that I think they are really good, and they also play like 30 VPIP around 30, like 30 24, and they're like defending really much. So maybe you can say okay, but they're better than you in Zoom, and it's a fair point to say. But I think my biggest problem is because I'm just playing blindly all the time, and all the time like in some spots that I was like never in. I just can't even recognize the ranges, and that's my problems. I'm not having a problems with the players because like what happened. I like knew immediately yesterday that they are like bluffing me a lot. So I was going to try to check raise the turn, but okay. But also this hand is too strong to turn it into bluff, and he's like wrapping king eggs there. Okay, we're having ace king. It's nice. Okay. Nice that we have a ace blocker here. I won't shove here. I'm just gonna call. Okay. And why didn't he didn't potted it? It seems like they're potting for value in those spots. Look at this guy squeezing one of the one time, and okay, this was one of the 8 time. I thought it's a squeeze range, but it's like he only did it once. I mean, it's not even close. I think with the with the ace jack type of hand. So, but I'm interesting to see. I mean, we need to defend. I mean, if we are like defending only two pairs there, it's also it's not enough. Okay, I'm gonna bet like this. I mean, this obvious. This guy has 10x here, so and he's probably not gonna overcall here. And this guy had ace-x. Okay, my mistake. Let's win MTT. Let's win MTT today. I'm gonna try my best, and I'm not gonna go more than 2 tables of Zoom. I'm just not feeling comfortable here. Uh, I'm gonna do it like this. Okay. Great. He waited for that. I think that it's okay. We are risking. We are betting pot. We are wrapping only a straight. Okay, and some like slow played flushes. And when they're like checking, they will fold. Maybe we can go like 3/4, but I would like bet the straight with the pot, so it's okay. And I need to be careful what people on MTTs are doing. I'm gonna make notes there also, but not now. This is bounty builder, so the strategy will be different. We need to stack off more lightly. I won't do it. Lap tracks million. I'm gonna call you million. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So because the like purpose of this challenge is to show the people how they start to use program, and uh, people ask us what is good sample to do to make decisions, and that's why what we want to show them, and also that's against the rules. So we're not gonna break the rules here. We're just gonna be fair and play it like fair. So we just need to take the punches and go through it. We need to break through this. I need to break through it, and you with me. You and you also, if you are with me, we need to break through it. And when we start using the breakthrough program, we can do it, because then I will see. Okay, this guy is doing this to us. Okay, he's doing that. We see that he's doing. We can choose this strategy or that strategy. So we will see that I can like make some strategies and stuff, but I'm think I can say that I'm not playing the best when I'm blind, because even on regular tables, if you don't have a sample, you can see what's going on. You can like observe every hand, but here you don't have so many players that you just can't do it. So that's the biggest problem. Big blind versus button. Let's see. Cool Scorpion. He didn't tribute once. And you see, now it'd be good to see the strategies. For example, how much he's check folding the turn, how much he's check calling the turn and folding the river and stuff like that. And for example, I need to float this hand always. So, uh, but what to do on the turn? what is this type of the player? Is he double barrel? What he will double barrel? Is he gonna double barrel without equity? And I did all of this stuff like sessions before, and it didn't end well. So I'm just gonna wait now. Okay, a7 is just too good with the backdoors. Because he's opening like 30% and he will have all the off-Broadway type of hands. Blocking 7x, I don't think it's that important, but we also need to know what is his river strategy here. And I also think it like ace7 is better than ace10, and we need to defend some of the ace highs. And I think only ace high that we can have like is the ace7 here, because we're not calling ace deuce like ever. So ace7 is like we need to defend some ace highs, and ace7 is the candidate for that, because we are calling ace7 and we are not calling ace deuce here. I'm gonna call this time because he seems active, and of course he toned down, so he's like wrapping jack x here. I'm gonna call here. Okay, he had queen jack. On the turn I need to defend some ace6. a7 is here because I'm calling a7 with backdoors, ace8 of backdoors, and I don't think it's relevant that we are like blocking 7x. It's much more important here to don't block 10x type of hand or queen x type of hand. And I saw that he had a high aggression factor, so okay. Now he's like betting really small here. Okay, ace10, ace10. When the like bricks like that, uh, I think a7 is a okay call. But we'll definitely have better hands to call, and we need to have some ace highs on the turn, so maybe the best play was call turn and fold the river because they're so nitty at the river, but I thought that this guy has a bigger aggression factor, so again, first 3-bet on 180 hands. Okay. And I want to know what type of range is that like. And now like we are in tough spot because we don't know him. And that's like what's happening constantly. I mean, this is like my usual. I guess it's close because I don't think that by he would need to have like 3-bet 10% that he has like 6-7 type of hands suited, 5-6 suited. Okay, I think I will fold. And that's like why it's so tough for me to play, because now if I'm playing normal tables in one day I will know what he's doing, but now I just don't know his strategy. And we're like always getting that type of hands. Okay, we need to call sevens always against 1/3, and on the turn we're in tough spot. But okay, we can't like be bitching all the time. It is like it is, and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna bet tens here. I think aces are okay as a call also. But like I told, I feel they're like way overstepping, so we're gonna punish that for and check raising. Start check raising. We shouldn't be beat really often, so on that structure. So I'm just gonna start check raising a lot on the turn because their stabbing ranges is just it's impossible. Every check is like stab, and I'm looking at general multi-way pots against other players. So we're just gonna start check raising, and I would do that if I have a stats, but I don't have them. But I'm seeing what is going on at the table. So okay, here we want to know, is he calling always ace high type of hands? Okay, okay, let's check raise again. You see what is going on? They're just like stabbing and we don't even have to have double barrel range. We're just gonna have check range and check raise. I had jack 10 suited and I folded. I didn't three bet it. I didn't want to do it at the beginning of the tournament because I want to be tighter. Let's see what happened there. Oh, they changed us for tables. Okay, not important. Folding here. Folding there. Also here. I think it's easy to but we don't have a good HUD here. Something is wrong. We're gonna see something is wrong here. And HUD is okay. Bounty builder one hand. That should be it. Okay. But it's not. '24 feels much better. I feel like this guy is tighter, so I'm gonna okay. I'm gonna 4-bet it, not to call it. Okay. And we're facing a 5-bet. Min 5-bet. And I also think it's not a good play. Because how you gonna balance that with bluffs? And if I'm shoving, how can you fold like your bluffs? So I think that's also like catastrophic move. Okay, let's go here. Let's try to get the HUD working here. Fifth 8, that's that tournament. So the HUD should work. It should work. But it's not working, and I just can't click it. I'm gonna I'm gonna open the HUD. Stop and start the HUD. Okay. Okay. Stop HUD and start HUD. Think it should be good now. Okay. Sorry for the sorry for this, for timing out. But I need to have HUD on the tournament. I folded 5-6 off because I didn't have a sample of his post flop play, so okay, now the HUD is working. Okay, that's good. We can go like a bit here. Okay. Look at this for call forward. Look at this size. Okay, this is all in size, okay? I thought it wasn't all in. I don't know where's Magic Orange. That was I wanted to know. He was today with us at the he was with us at the morning session. Okay. Okay, let's see what he had. Ace Jack. So let's med player MD. It seems tight. Yep, I think that's the first stream he missed. This is strange. 10-7. Okay. We're gonna take all this I'm gonna take into the notes. I took yesterday a lot of notes. I took today a lot of notes, and I don't see any notes here. So there isn't the players. Okay, this player like played it okay. This player called the tribute. I'm gonna bet here. And this player, let's see, remember his nickname, Money. Okay. And for example, how to have like general strategy now, because I just don't even know what is his range and what his range needs to look like, because it's in the game there shouldn't be this range at all. So I just don't know what he's like calling my squeeze. That's what's really annoying to me. This type of spots, I just like hate it as possible. But we're also having a queen, so I mean, look at my what I'm trying to think. Okay, I had queens, so I'm blocking his ace queen. Like he can have ace king. He can have like king four. We saw that players are calling king four with the 22-18, 2016 stats. So I don't know. I mean, what should I do there? So I'm putting like, okay, his bluff range is ace queen. What ace queen? He can have like king four. And how wide is he calling three way? We don't know that. If I have stats, I would know that, but I don't know that. And somebody's telling me, why don't you have general strategy? What strategy for this type of the game? When the stuff that aren't at all in the strategies ever in any strategy that should be are like taking a place all the time. So it's so annoying when I hear that. Like you should have good strategy without reads. Okay, this guy didn't 4-bet once. And again, like terrible spot. And again, we are getting the greatest board we can get with eights. I'm gonna shove here. Okay, so you see this, and tell me about general strategy. So I just want to remember this name, Miguel. 5-7 suited. Okay. But like I said, we just need to keep shoving. And I forget about that, and that's what's happening. We have like eights, and we get the perfect flop for eights. He's betting 1/4, and okay. Because guys Jaco, guys call tribute with shit of the hands, and with on that type of the board I have the strongest range, and I'm betting three way because I saw like today and yesterday calling cold four bets and calling three bets with shit of the hands. So they shouldn't have at all cold call range there. So and from what I saw, they are cold calling so light. Like we saw deuces today, cold calling like on small blind deuces, big squeezes out of position. So I'm betting for value. I'm betting for protection, and also I'm betting my range. I have like ace king every time. Some of my bluffs are also king x there, so I'm just betting my range there. I mean it's three way, but this guy on the small blind is probably a fish, and that guy uh, on the cutoff was probably calling because of out of this one. So okay, I just I just can't believe this is real. I mean, uh, he's like wrapping threes and 8-10 suited here, and that's it. Okay, I would call here on the river. I mean, it's so narrow range, and he's like potting the flop and potting the turn. Let's see what he had. A6. Lol, why are you doing that? And stuff like this. I'm doing the stuff like this because people are like four betting 5-7 suited and stuff like that. Call calling tribute with king four suited out of position. Call calling tribute with pocket deuces, then bluffing on like board with with broadways and stuff like that. So betting jack there is not it's not okay. Yup, I'm a whale. That's why you made the best program ever in history, and I'm watching you streaming, and I'm buying program from you. Okay, okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, we get the faults. That's good. Okay, everybody folded. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect this. This is so strange that everybody folded. That's like never happening on these tournaments. 2 time out of 14. Okay. I'm not a million. What are you asking? I don't understand. I don't have a calling range at small blind, so I'm not sure what are you asking. Okay. I think that having here Jack and King, it's not greatest. And if he has bluffs, he can have us beat. So okay. Yes, Jack, I'm scamming people. That's why I'm doing live challenge, streaming all challenge, and I'm gonna do like live challenge on every challenge I play because these graphs are not mine, and I'm scamming people. I just can see why you're a really good poker player because you have like really good intuition. You are really good, real good logic. You just really, you're just like so good at logic. So I think maybe I just need to watch you stream and to learn, man. Thank you, Alpha. But it's not getting on me. I'm just curious. I mean, I would like to see and learn from him because I like people that have like so high logic and I like how they make quick assumptions. That's like what makes a good poker player. Make assumptions like on no on any sample at all, and so I just wanted to learn from him, not nothing else. Jeko, you have like 34 hours uh, of uh, of content that I posted 2 weeks, last 2 weeks, and there I showed the graphs. So go there and don't spam here. Uh, Go there and you will see everything, man. I didn't see that this guy has like so little. And again, it's keep getting me don't concentrate it. Jabali, I don't have a calling range in small blind, so. And for like who is here? What is his nickname? Not kid, you can like leave his comments. I mean, we don't have anything to hide, so okay. The same thing I said. And I'm like doing live challenges like here because I'm scamming people. I mean, if I'm scamming people, I wouldn't do it. Like I would just say buy the program. I would like make videos like people are doing. They play Zoom and like they just post videos. This is the videos from that session. But if not the good session, then there's no videos for that session. But we're just making good videos from good sessions. I'm playing live. Like I played 34 hours live in front of you, and I'm playing live again, man. So take that into account. I mean, I never stream in my life, and now I need to stream. I need to concentrate. I need to play Zoom that I never played before, and I need to talk with you guys, and I need to do everything. Explain program, answer the questions, and be concentrated. And when the stuff isn't good, isn't going good, okay, I'm a fish. I'm a scammer. I'm that. How can you be like that? I mean, I don't have anything here from streaming. I just want to present the program. I want to see like how to use the program. That's like the only purpose of this. I mean, I play four times bigger stakes, and I'm here losing my time and my money. So, and I want to show you, and like I'm a scammer or something like that. So okay, so annoying. But when people are posting like videos and stuff like that on the sessions that they choose, they're like greatest people, crushers and stuff like that. Okay. Also hard spot here. What I was trying to say, he's like repping ace-x on the turn, and only ace-x that he can have like is the spade ones or the one with the backdoor flush draw type of the hands that are stabbing. But I don't think he's stabbing ace queen, ace jack maybe, but not ace queen. And he then doesn't have a lot of those, and he can have like we don't block any broadways with the backdoor flush draw like queen jack, uh, like uh, like stuff like that. And we don't know his range. That's the problem. We don't know how deep his range is. For example, is he calling like Jack 9 suited and Queen 9 suited and stuff like that? Because then it's a really good call. But okay, okay, Miguel is squeezing here. Nines are call against big blind. Let's see what will happen here. And again, I'm deconcentrated, and I just hate that feeling. And also you need to know I'm not professional streamer. I streamed like last week, 2 weeks, and that's it. I didn't ever stream. I didn't ever even like had mm, people watching me play, like more people. I had like a couple of time with friends, so this is all new for me. I mean, and after 2 sessions, you're like trying to get me down as hard as possible, and like I don't need this. I mean, I play here just to show you like I'm gonna just shout here. Okay, okay. We were four bet so many times, so bet check bet line. Okay, I just play this strategy a million. I mean, it's easier for me to play, so I'm just playing this strategy, and I think it's okay. I think if you call small blinds, you are always you're many times capped, and it's hard to play, and you need to balance a lot of hands there. So okay, I'm gonna fold here. Let's see just what he had. It's 10. Okay, 11%. Look at this. Really, really tight guy is three betting. Really, really tight guy. Okay, fold. Thank you, Brax. I appreciate even the critics like if they're coming with the right intention. For example, Komarats gave today really good critics, and I know they're with good intention. But if you're like criticizing just like for what and without any arguments, and you're just doing it without any sense, I don't know. I just feel like that's unfair, and I just hate that type of stuffs. I agree. I did. I don't know. DJ DJ. I don't know why are the small part of badges appeared. Maybe because of the stars. I don't know. Maybe not Caddy can answer that question. I just don't know. Okay. I'm not doing well on the tournament. Yep, on iPoker I had like many badges and they were really cool. But not on Poker Stars, so a7. Okay. I'm not gonna call. I'm gonna just forbet it. Betting 1/3. I don't think that he can have like many 4x's here, but he can like bet here for protection with 10s or 9s or stuff like that. And we don't know obviously nothing, so I'm gonna fold it. But he's probably betting for protection, so with that size, and I mean we can also like bet the turn sometimes, but I don't think with that blocker is okay. 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 No problem, DJ. No problem, man. I also saw that badge. You can check out on the stream side. I also had that badge, so again tough spot because he didn't three bet once big blind. Okay. Let's see in the multi-way pop-up how much he steps. Okay. One time he stepped. Here's also that spot where I'm like check raising or folding. I'll fold this time, 4-way. Like a good friend told me, and from what I saw, uh, that bet check bet line is like really rarely here as a bluff, so he would just need to turn into bluff something hand like something, I don't know, 7-8 type of hand. Let's go to the river pop up here. And he's like betting here. Okay. I'm gonna fold against this guy. Okay, I'm gonna 3-bet here. I'm gonna increase the size here because we are a little bit deeper. Let's go to see. Okay, okay about floats. That's probably only with equity like king jack, jack 10 on like gut shots, and we should know like is he calling pocket pairs on that type of the board? I don't think so. So when he's calling, he's probably having a pair on the board, flush draw, and like a gut shot. There is no like anything else. So folding here. How could I fold queen jack here? Okay, we're gonna squeeze this. This is like a really good spot. This guy's like opening really a lot. So nice spot here. Phew. New 3-bet size here. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna check raise here. Wow, this is one of the worst series. He toned down the size. I don't think we can fold here ever. 50-50 here. Okay. Really gross. I mean, his bluffs just got there, so he would need to turn king into bluff so we can do anything. Okay. Okay. Really unfortunate. He toned down the size, so I decided to go for the check raise. I think we have like 20 badges, not carry. Okay. Real bad river there. Because his range is like I don't think he can have bluff on the river when he called check raise on the turn. Okay. Ace jack. I think king jack is a clear call. Okay. We have a read here, guys. Let's see. Okay, this guy called 4-bet deep with small blind versus cutoff. Call 4-bet deep with ace queen. Call 1/3 on the king 7-8 without backdoors. Turn is a 5. Check check. River is a 2, and he's like bombing the river, that into a bluff. Okay. First read that I saw here, and I made them a bunch. And I made them really a lot, so okay, I'm betting here. Let's see how he's acting in the trivet. He folded one of the one time. Again, donking. He's falling to c-bits a lot, but he's not falling like ace 10, ace jack type of the hand, and jack 10 ever, 9-10 also. I'm gonna bet 1/3 here, and I think he will call like 9s here, 10s. He doesn't have 8x here, so he can't do much here. Okay, calling here. Okay. Will we watch today Miocic Cormier, guys? Is anybody interested in that? I'm really looking forward for the fight, and nobody is saying anything. I'm really looking forward for the fight. Okay. I think with the bounty we need to call ace queen suited. And he did get the full house on the river, okay. He did get the full house, okay. He didn't need it, but he got it. In these bounty builder tournaments, the people are... it's like we need to definitely... I would now want to see his like check folding stats. But we don't have it. People are like preparing like to be stack off like more lightly in this type of tournament, so we're gonna need to call shows also more lightly. But ace queen suited is not more lightly; it's like good call. Okay, it's a good call, but we didn't get it. And now we are short stack. This is close. I'm gonna fold. Let's see the flop. Okay. I just really want to play the tournament. Let's try to get back into it. We can't do anything here. We just can't play it. I was calculating if we play like every day 3 hours, I would finish a challenge in like 25, 26 days now. So I will probably like do it that I'm gonna play like 3 hours because when I play like 3, 4 hours, I feel really fresh to next day. And I woke up this day I was like exhausted without a good reason. I shouldn't play it like that much. There wasn't good reason for it. It was a bit forcing, and I don't think that good stuff happens when you force. And like you see, we didn't get like crazy good sample on people. For example, also now we have a playability, but I don't know anything. So again, on the where we usually play, I would never fold this. Never ever fold it. Rounder for life, I agree. Like Pettis today, Pettis and Nate Diaz, it would be like crazy. The best. I just hope Miocic is so great, and Cormier like was starting to be really cocky now. I don't know, but I feel like that he's not really good for Miocic. Cormier is like really, how do you say, uh, really hard for Miocic because he's such a good wrestler. I know, tipster. I'm gonna watch it. Uh, Look at this. Now we're getting the really good odds. And what is this, man? What is this? I'm just gonna give up because I feel they have a pair. So somebody of them has like 10x or so. We're gonna see it. Okay, we are all in here. That's good. We are all in. I just can't wait. There will be so good fights, and but I just feel that Miocic will be in really tough spot to win. Cormier is like worst possible opponent for him. That's my opinion. Okay, shoving. That's good. We are not going three-way all in. That's really good. And we are flipping. and I don't think we will win. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Okay, thank you on playing. Thank you on letting me play. I really had big hopes for that tournament, but not gonna happen. And I really like that that guy isolated the show. Now we are like two players all in, and that was good. Okay, let's check here. I agree, not Caddy. I think that Pettis is the beast, and Diaz like he didn't fight for 3 years, so I don't know what to expect from him. And bookies are favorizing favorizing the Diaz. It's so sick. I think it's like really good if people are betting. If people are betting, I think you won't find many better, better, better tip to bet than Pettis to win, and it's like really good odds. Let's see how he plays his check range. He check raises. He check raised once. Okay, we're gonna mainly call here. He check raised only once, so and he check raised as the PFR. Okay, King 10. We're gonna take this note also. I didn't see that he has only 17 big blinds. I would make it two two BBs. Okay. So what I was trying to say that getting the odds like double your winnings on that pair, it's like really good. Cormier is one of the toughest guy you will see. He's so tough. I mean, even John Jones, who is like alien, like probably the best fighter ever, the best potential ever. Cormier is he's so like strong, and I think Cormier is one of the greatest fighters ever. So this guy can have like handed that, but he didn't. So nobody has like 8x here. Okay. And what is he repping here? He overcalled. I'm gonna just go big here. Like this. Because, I mean, on the river, I'm just thinking that this guy who called, he won't call like on the river. If we bet, he won't call with the pocket pair. So I just want to give them chance. It's obvious we have the best hand, and I just wanted to give them chance here for the going for it. And I thought there is a possibility that this guy can have like a flush or 8x, but he probably never has like nines type of hands. We are blocking tens, so if we are betting, these hands are probably gonna fold. And just let me see. Hmm. We're gonna have some like ace of diamond hands. So I guess, but I just wanted to go for the check raise here because I don't think anybody is letting when I bet anybody is letting with the set. So we have the nuts basically, and I just wanted to go for the check raise. I mean I hate that Brock Lesnar guy. I mean he was like UFC champion. That's like unbelievable. And Mirko Krokap has had the biggest chance to become the greatest in history. If he beat Gonzaga, he would fight for the belt, and he would probably get the belt, and he would be Pride champion, Glory champion, and UFC champion. Nobody would done something like that. And Krokap would be greatest in all history, and now he's just one of the greatest, not the greatest one, because everybody's thinking that probably Federer is the greatest one, and I agree. In that time, Federer was unbeatable, like Anderson Silva was unbeatable in his time, in his prime. But for me, like Mirko was the beast, and he had like so bad luck that he got that lucky kick from Gonzaga. It was so I cried that time. I mean, I remember the fight like it was today. I like when he fell and his leg was like this. I was just like starting my tears starting from my eyes. I just didn't believe what happened. No, Gonzaga knocked out Mirko with a high kick. Is that for real? I mean, so unbelievable. He's now repping Queen X here, and he c-bet the board. I'm gonna take this note, but we're not gonna see this guy a long time. Ace four. I think it's okay now when I see it. think it's okay. King 9 here. Okay, nice sample here. Nice to see it. I think even on like 250 hands you can see like some type of strategies. For example, at least like Sibet strategy and how wide he is, and also stepping strategies. Okay. Here we're gonna have like I told you. I don't think that he's necessarily rapping like straight now and polarizing himself to straight. I think that I feel that he can even bet like King Jack here, so without knowing. And again, it was a shower there, right? Which player did the shove here? JKL, okay. Okay. 3-bet from small blind versus the button. I don't know, man. I was thinking about doing it for 3 hours. I mean, long as I play, long as I was playing tournament, and I think I won't go long. I'm really tired from today. I'm thinking going maybe to sleep and to wake up to watch the fight. Tomorrow I will be just streaming. Uh, I think at 10 p.m. Just there. I won't do the morning stream. I'm in Germany. I'm not home. I'm in Germany and I'm like on vacation with my parents and my parents and my sister, and we are all here. So I want to spend time with them. I'm leaving for Croatia in like few days, and then I will be streaming a lot more. Now I just want to spend time with them also. And like I told you, I'm not hurrying anywhere. I also thought that I want to do it like this challenge for a month and do it like chilling and playing. And I made mistake yesterday. I played just really much, and I don't think I should have played that much. So I think that was mistake. And I was also three tabling, and it wasn't doing too good. I can play my style when I have the reads. Until I get the reads, I need to play like this, and I hate playing like this. it's a little bit careful and tight, and I just don't want and don't like it because I'm folding like ace jack on three bets and stuff like that, and I'm never doing that. So I folded ace queen today. I don't even remember when I folded ace queen in the last 3 years. So, but if I play like this and play two tables, I would be concentrated and it would be good. I'm from Croatia. Good of GTO. I'm from Croatia. I am from the one of the best, more beautiful countries in the world. Where are you? Where are you from? Good GTO man. Okay, calling here. He's opening a lot on cutoff. He folded two times here. We don't know anything about his post flop strategy. But I think that he's opening wide, so he's probably defending. And now, like, this is really gross spot. You see, I don't have anything here. So gross. So gross. And he's like wrapping two pair here. Five stands and queen ten suited. That's it. And I would generally see what player is doing here, how wide he is, and this type of the hand. I think is also, if we see that he's like raising tin here with like that he's raising like not flush draws, I would like shove here with this type of the hand, but I just don't know that. And if I'm shoving here, I would do it like blindly. So okay. But I think we need to call. But the problem is I don't know his strategy, and I don't know, like, is he player who will double barrel every time with the draws here? Is he player that will double barrel with the draws but stop on the river? Is he player that will triple barrel with the draws? Yes, we will do raffle for sure. We'll do raffle and give one stars package to the winner today. I want to do it, of course. We'll come to the 200 followers, and if we are in 300, we are giving the main package, so for free. So that's not problem. I just really need to be patient until I get hands. That's just my plan, and I'm gonna stick to it. And when I get the hands, then you will see what the not caddy breakthrough can do. It can give you ideas how people play, and now I don't have that infos. I don't have. I'm not able to understand their strategies. So, for example, on that board, they shouldn't have like some player will raise like a queen x with a flush draw there. Some not. It shouldn't be like a high raise spot at all there. So and when he's raising, we the best counter strategy for when he's raising, when he shouldn't raise a lot, then we should be like three betting a lot. Okay, three betting flop a lot. I mean, I think it's okay to just bet, but again, we don't know anything. I just see that he's, and also what I said about the stabbing of the turn, that way overstepping the turn. So, uh, and again, I lose that thought. So we're gonna do like we started to do a lot of check raising the turn. And that's are all big things, and we can do them, and they're like crucial to my play, because basically I mean my program doesn't doesn't help me at all now without sample. It would be the same ever had I would have it. It would be the same. So because on this sample I can just do anything, and even like this is really good sample. This is really good sample compared to other samples. So for example, this guy just called the check raise and folded the turn on the turn that didn't change anything. I will write stuff like that, because with what did he call the check raise then? Okay, I'm calling here. This is a bluff. Okay. Look at this size. I think I'm gonna corrigere my ranges now until I get the stats. More than now, because you can like open normal ranges against familiar opponents, but not here. He's telling me like he's betting like eights, nine, tens type of hands. With this size, he's not polarizing himself on the king X here. And sure, he's like calling now with the nines and tens probably. And I don't think this is a good bluff here. Jacks, okay. We're not turning nine takes into the bluff, so I think this is a real good bluff hand. Okay, but it's not gonna throw it. And I like the size here, my size. Like I said here, this is the clear what would happen. I just knew that on the river he's calling always, and our hand is not so good of a bluff here. At least we start shoving. That's good. I'm gonna give up here. We're gonna do the raffle for sure. We're gonna do the raffle and that's it. Okay. We can go through hands if you like, so tell me if you want to do it. But I don't think there was like enough interesting spots, but if you want we can go through them also. Just let me know. Look at this. Wow, really, really tight. I mean, he's probably calling a tribute with 80% of the range because his range is so narrow. Okay, betting here. Okay. But I really enjoy playing two tables and one MTT. I really enjoy it. I'm just too bad we didn't do anything on the MTT. But I enjoy to play MTT and this. It's like just enough for me. I would like to do it every day. So tell me, people, if you want to see the hand review, and that's done it for today. We can do raffle. All of you who are here on the stream, when we get the number, you will just tell me that you're on the stream, and winner whose number is called will get the package. On 234 hands, it's first time that he called big blind. Unreal. I don't think that he'll have like a many attacks, so I'm gonna value bet here. And for example, this is like strategy that I'm not familiar with. And feels like when that he's like always weak in this spot. No. So gross of the spot here. Let's see now what will happen. Okay, we would lose again. Okay, we're gonna make a review, but I don't think there will be much interesting spots because I don't even remember anything interesting. What we're gonna see. And Magic Orange, you're alive. Okay. Look at those stats. Fold. We're gonna check raise this. Check raise this. I think it's a good hand to check raise even against the normal size. I think we'll have like Queen X here. I would check raise Queen X, King Queen, and Queen Jack here. I'm just thinking, what can he rep with this size? I just feel like he's having like something and like a pair, and he's trying to see us. Are we having a queen? Because if we call here, we're probably on a draw, and he's intentionally giving us odds to call. That's my feeling from this hand. And if we shove here, he would fold for sure. Show the hand. You are on the stream, man. Acid. Show the hand. And I know you know what you have. You have like a pair there, because there's like no sense for doing that. I'm repping queen plus here, and bluffs, and that's it. So show the hand. I know that you have like I I I know that move because I uh, I saw it like that size, and you're like basically wanting to know where you are. It's for sure like that. You bet like 1/6. You're like trying to be like creative or something. I just feel like that. Show the hand. Show us what you had. Hello, Devilatoro. He's not slowed down. He's like rapping again. Queen X here. I will make a review, no problem. We'll make review. We'll go on. We'll go through hands. I would do it by myself, so it's the same here. Okay. I want that Acid show us his hand. Come on, Acid, you're seeing my hands all the time, so show us the hand. Okay, now show us the hand, not tell us the hand. Show us the hand. Show me. So you step one, you bet 1/6 pot with Ace Queen. Show me the hand. Take a picture. I'm sure that he didn't have it. Come on, show me the hand. Because I think that you played it down then terribly. I mean, you should like bet the normal and that's it. You can show me the hand. Acid, like go through and show me the hand. I wanted to see it. Okay. Wow. Wow, acid. I just don't understand why would we play like that. But nice hand. You could just bet the normal size on the flop, and I would check raise the hand. And you could call on the turn, and I would bluff the river. But you bet like 1/6, and I wouldn't do something crazy because I don't have stats and nothing. But it just felt so so bad. I don't know, and I wouldn't do it because I don't have stats. Thank you, I said. Thank you for showing the hand, and thank you for not lying. Yup, I would check raise the turn. I would check raise the turn. I think it's really good hand blocking, like uh blocking. Okay, so okay hand with nice blockers. I would bet the turn probably. I had a draw. I had two overcards on the. I had two overcards from two queens on the boards. So that's kind of draw. But I mean, so strangely played. So I wouldn't do anything. I mean, I just want I just want that he showed the hand because it's like 1/6, like some type of induced bet, and when I bet the turn, he's like raising there, and just by the size, I would probably call with draws because he's giving us the odds. But wouldn't do anything until I find out how he's playing. So I would maybe do it yesterday, but not today. And not Kerry, I want to say that there is no need for me to like put it in with the draw because he's like wrapping Queen X there, and I have odds to call. He's like giving us, basically giving us the odds. So and like I didn't ever in like I don't remember if I had anything situation that somebody like bet 1/6 call it checkers and I bet the turn wrapping polarized and he's like min raising there. So hello Komarats. I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit tired, but I'll be okay when I go to sleep and when I sleep it off. But I think I'm feeling okay. Komarats, will you watch the UFC fight today? Tell me. Interesting to know that. You playing on Unibet Komarac or on Supersport? Okay, wrapping 6x here. And having ace queen, okay. He should bet 1 out of 7 times. We don't know anything about his post flop, and he seems really tight. And we're against king 10. Okay. Okay. I know the feeling, Komarac. And you don't have a HUD, so you're basically like me. You're playing without the HUD there. So I guess you need to be a lot concentrated to play. Falling really much on the civet. Check folding really a lot, but it's only one hand. Okay, a really good hand for us. We're having some Jack 10, Jack 9, Queen Jack suited type of stuff. And my problem is that this player is not double barreling, and he's not like betting, and he's not betting Jack X on the. I'm gonna go for the raise here. Okay, I'm gonna call here. The problem is when I see stats like this, I think he realized that people with stats like this realize that Jack X that they should like check a lot on the turn, and when he's like betting, okay, I'm gonna bet like this. I know, I'm not gonna give up, and this is awful, 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 awful. I was like giving up because I timed out so much. And look at this. I'm going to just take a notes here because guy looked like he didn't double barrel once, and now he's like again betting king 10 here. And my plan was to raise the turn here, and then I give up, and this is what happened there. Real bad. Okay. I'm just gonna take a note after the end of the session, and that's it. I'm gonna end it soon. Komarac, good luck with your getting out of the stuck with the stack up. How do you say? I don't know. Okay, let's see how much he falls to squeeze. Okay, like this. And this guy's a fish, I mean. This is gross. Absolutely gross. There's no other words than gross. So I'm gonna finish the session and we can go to heads and that's it. Falling really a lot here. On 150. I think that he's gonna fall like pocket pair here on the turn. So we're gonna go to the big blind and we're gonna sit out and we're gonna be rested for tomorrow. We're gonna go to the hands quickly and I will write down the reads and that's it. That's the plan for today. Okay. We're not gonna have much of the kings here, so I think our 8-8 is defend here. And he has king 2 suited. Just enough for today. I just can't take it anymore. I just can't take it anymore. I mean, I wanted to trip it, but it was last hand and sorry, Komarats. Okay, let's go through hands. Okay, first I'm gonna end the stream and go without delay, and then we can talk about hands without delay.